Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, April 3rd, 2017. Looking at precipitation over the past 7 days, you can see that mainly the northern two-thirds of the Great Basin have seen precipitation. It's been quite dry across southern Nevada. When we compare this observed precipitation to how it compares to normal over the past 7 days, again, a similar pattern shows up where we are above normal across much of the northern part of the Great Basin and below normal across the southern part of Nevada. Satellite this morning shows a disturbance moving across the northern part of the Great Basin. So for today, we will see some moisture across the eastern part of the Great Basin with drier air moving into the west. As far as the ventilation index, we're expecting good to excellent mixing across the majority of the area. Looking in more detail, you can see that there are some pretty strong transport winds across the southern part of the area, and mixing heights are pretty good across the entire area. As we move into Tuesday, high pressure will begin to build across the Great Basin. And with that high pressure building, mixing will decrease across the western part of the Great Basin. Looking in more detail, you can see that there are some really light transport winds across Nevada on Tuesday, as well as lower mixing heights, and that is leading to those lower mixing values. As we move into Wednesday, high pressure continues to build further east across the Great Basin, showing a decrease in mixing across Utah on Wednesday, with a slight improvement across Nevada. In more detail, you can see that transport winds will be quite light across most of the area, with port-of-fair mixing heights. So looking at the Utah Forecast Clearing Index, a similar trend emerges where you see good to excellent mixing Monday and Tuesday across most of the area, and then that decline in the clearing index moving into Wednesday as we have high pressure building across the area. The 3-day precipitation accumulation shows the potential for some precipitation across southern Utah over the next 3 days through about Thursday morning. So looking at Thursday, we start to see another system moving into the Great Basin. This will increase winds, leading to improved mixing across the area. As we move into Friday, we are looking at another day of good to excellent mixing with that disturbance moving into the Great Basin. And on Saturday, we continue to see that disturbance in place with good to excellent mixing across the Great Basin. And finally, on Sunday, we are looking at another day of good to excellent mixing due to the unsettled weather across the area. So it does look like after Wednesday we will see some pretty good ventilation index values across the Great Basin through the weekend. In the 4 to 5 day period, the WPC is forecasting precipitation across northern Utah, Nevada, and much of Idaho. Finally, in the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for below normal temperatures and above average precipitation. If this does come to fruition with the above normal precipitation, we would be looking at a period of a little better mixing, as those storms moving through the area will help to clear things out. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.